Welcome to Mirae Sharekhan quarterly sector review video. Today we are breaking down Q3 financial year 26 for cap goods and power sector. A quarter supported by strong order books, steady execution and healthy balance sheets. Though there was a news flow around removal of Chinese participation briefly created noise. Let's start with the big picture. Four themes particularly evolved during this quarter. First, order inflows stayed strong across project-based companies, with L&T leading the charge and several players seeing robust traction from Middle East and export markets. Order inflows saw broad-based awarding in railways, power T&D, hydrocarbon, renewables, water, steel and cement. Second theme being revenue growth being healthy. The overall coverage universe clocked around 13% growth, with product-based companies doing a better at 18%, while project-based companies grew around 11%. Finally, the concern around Chinese players entering government contracts had minimal operation impact thanks to localization mandates and on-ground constraints. Power PSU's numbers were a mixed bag, but upgrades to capex and capitalization by power grid were the showstopper. Let's explore more around the first theme. Steady execution of project-based companies. Project-based companies delivered 11% revenue growth, supported by strong order book. L&T reported 10% sales growth, 19% operating profit growth and a 36% jump in PAT, with strong international orders, especially from Middle East. KEC and Kalpataru also reported double-digit revenue and profit growth as execution improved. Next, let's move to product-based companies. Product-based companies clearly outperformed, growing 18% this quarter. Polycab delivered an impressive 46% revenue growth and 34% PAT growth. Amba Enterprises saw 38% revenue growth and 176% PAT growth as the RAC volumes recovered sharply. KEI and V-Guard also turned in strong double-digit growth, supported by cable and demand, improving consumer sentiments. Lastly, let's move to power. Power PSUs delivered a mixed quarter. NTPC posted 2% revenue growth, but strong profit growth of 7% thanks to larger regulated equity base. Power Grid saw 8% revenue growth and 17% PAT growth, though operational movement was softer than expected. Power Grid raised its capex guidance to Rs 32,000 crores from Rs 28,000 crores and a capitalization estimated to around 22,000 crores versus 20,000 crores earlier. And targets for capex and capitalization is been guided at Rs 37,000 crore and 30,000 crore respectively for financial year 27 and Rs 45,000 crore and 35,000 crore for financial year 28 respectively. Tata Power's operating profit rose 12%, driven by solar EPC cell and module plants and Odisha Discoms. Among stocks, this quarter's leaders included BEL, L&T, Cummins India, D Development, Polycab, KEI and Tata Power, each supported by execution strength and margin improvement. On the other hand, Thermax, Honeywell Automation, Carborundum Universal, Finolex Cables and Power Grid recorded softer quarter. Coming to coverage universe. Across the capital goods universe, sales rose 13%, operating profit grew 19% and PAT surged 30%. Indicating a strong improving execution and operating leverage across the sector. The outlook for the sector remains positive. Order backlogs are strong, tendering remains active across railways, power, infrastructure and also private capex is picking up across data centers, real estate and power gensets. Rising renewable capacity additions toward 2030 target also strengthen multi-year order visibilities. Our preferred stocks in the segments are L&T, BEL, Kirloskar Oil Engines, Vatak Wabag, Amber Enterprises, KEC, Cummins India, Kalpattu Projects and Polycab India. In power, we preferred NTPC, Power Grid and Tata Power. That wraps up the Q3 Financial Year 26 Capital Good and Power Sector Review. If you found this helpful, do like, share and subscribe. We'll see you in next quarterly update.
Investment in securities market is subject to market risk. Read all related documents carefully before investing.